Hello everybody and welcome to the video. I'm Sophia.
And I'm Carla.
And today we're going to be finding out why your partner chose you, what they like about you. There are 3 piles on the table for you to choose from. Going from left to right, pile number 1 is an amethyst, pile number 2 is a quartz, and pile number 3 is a citrine. Pick the pile or crystal that you resonate with most, take a moment to think about it, and then we'll have timestamps in the description and the comments that you can jump to so that you can watch your pile. Okay, hello to those of you who chose pile number 1, the amethyst. So the cards we pulled for you are legends. Learn from those who inspire you. Act as if your partner is here. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are with you so that you will always consider them. The death card and 3 of cups. So the way we do this is beforehand we each went over these separately so that, we could get our own feelings about them, and then this way it's more like you're getting 2 readings for 1 video. So Carla's going to start on this one first.
Okay. Alright, so the reason why he chose you is because you guys have an easy flow. There's a dance between you two. Not to say that you don't have your ups and downs like anybody, but there's an easy flow. And there is a very strong connection. Sorry, I have a cold, guys. There's a strong connection between you two. You're willing to be vulnerable with one another. You're willing to express your emotions and you're not afraid of them. There's definitely, how should I say, that fire between you two. And that person never had that before. And with you, there's that fire, that passion, and that willing to show and feelings and express things. And it's like that warm sweater that you put on and you just feel nice, warm, and safe. And that's what's going on in your relationship.
Okay.
So it's like you're that warm, fuzzy sweater for one another. When you have that day you're just not feeling right, or you had a bad day at work, you come home and you put it on and you just feel warm and safe. It's just that feeling. And also, you don't let the person get away with anything either. You let them have their little moments, and you always are there, and you call each other out on stuff. You don't let things just let them feel bad or not take responsibility for what they're doing either. Mm-hmm. All right, Sophie.
So I had super similar thoughts. Like zodiac-wise, I feel like the person watching this is probably a Scorpio, because I just feel like this is Scorpio vibes. So I agree. I think that you probably have the ability to turn a bad situation into a good one, that you embrace change like a snake shedding its skin. And your partner sees that you're somebody who, you've experienced your share of loss and endings, and through it you've learned how to let go of what's beyond your control. You've learned how to surrender to the universe or whatever, and your partner sees that. They love that about you. On the lighter side of things, you also probably have a wickedly morbid sense of humor. Totally getting that across with the death card and then the 3 of cups. I feel like your partner sees you as like a breath of fresh air, like you've changed their life in ways that they've never known or could have expected. And so I see the 3 of cups and then that other card with the dancers, act as if your partner is here. I think that's suggesting that you're probably a very fun person, likely a partier, especially if you get to be the host or the one being celebrated. Like, I feel like your partner sees you as somebody who knows how to appreciate the beauty of life, like, when to slow down and have a good time, and that's something that they find really attractive about you. On that note, I also think you know how to make friends everywhere you go. I'm seeing that you put in the effort to make sure everyone has a good time and that nobody is left out of the fun. And that's something, a lot of people admire about you, but especially your partner, because you make sure that nobody gets left behind. Like, I'm seeing that you kind of know what it's like to be the one singled out or left out, and that you won't allow that to happen to other people, and that's extremely admirable. Overall, I think one of the big reasons your partner is so drawn to you is because you're very aware of your surroundings and just everything. You understand that there's things in life that are beyond your control, and you know how to take the lead on things that you do have power over. And, you know, that's something a lot of people, I feel, struggle with in life. But you just do it so easily, and your partner sees that, and they're like, holy shit, that's awesome, right? So looking at all the cards together, I think you're confident in yourself, that the energy you carry is somebody confident and at peace with yourself, which, you know, your partner finds really, really attractive about you.
Yes, totally. It's a gift that you guys have together, the dance. I see.
Yeah, totally. Because, I mean, look at the cards. Like, all of these, they look very, I don't know if the word is symmetrical, but, you know, they're all working in unison. They all kind of flow together. They have that flow, and I feel like that's how your relationship is.
And not to say you don't have your bumps. I mean,
of course.
Everybody has your bumps. But you guys flow through them because you understand one another.
Mm-hmm.
There's a understanding.
Yeah, that, you know, you guys make it work.
Yep.
And that's something that your partner maybe hasn't had before. And that's something that, you know, they just love about you. That there's a lot in this pile that their partner loves them about. I can see, like, you know what I mean? Like,
yep.
There are a lot of very admirable traits here.
They complement one another very much.
Mm-hmm. I agree. So that was pile number 1.
Yep.
And I hope you liked it. If you could leave us a comment or a like or anything, we'd really appreciate it. We're going to be making more videos like this in the future, so we hope to see you there.
Thanks for coming.
For those of you who chose pile number 2, the quartz point, so the cards we've chosen for you are gratitude. Be grateful for all you have. Appreciate this moment. Each and every situation has an opportunity to grow and find love. Knight of Swords and the Two of Cups. So the way we're doing this is beforehand, Carla and I each went over these cards on our own so that you can really get the full effect of having 2 readings instead of just 1. And so this is the first time on camera that we're going to be explaining our different reads of it. Neither of us know the other person's readings or thoughts. So I'm going to go first, and I want to say that right away, what stood out to me was the Knight of Swords. I think that, to me, it means that your partner sees that you're really strong and driven and ambitious, and they love that you're always trying out new things and beginning new adventures. You're not somebody who lets life become stale, and that's something your partner finds really, really attractive about you. You make life more, like, colorful. You know, you're always trying new things. That's something that, you know how a lot of people will get stuck in the monotony of life, like, I don't know, they get stuck doing work or whatever, and then they're just like, blah, everything's blah, they hate everything. That's not how you are. You are someone who you inject color into life, and that's something that your partner just loves about you. Communication and problem solving are also coming through really strongly for me, especially with the Knight of Swords and Two of Cups together. And I feel like the gratitude card really kind of emphasizes that you're somebody who, you know, you're grateful for the little things. That maybe you're the kind of person who, you know, if your partner's having a bad day, you know, you try to cheer them up. You're not just like, oh, okay, go wallow in your misery on your own. You know, maybe you're that kind of person who's like, okay, let's go put on your favorite movie and get a blanket and just chill out together. You know, that's something that I think anyone would really appreciate to have, and especially your partner. I'm also getting the impression that you're somebody who loves to talk, and that you're really animated when you do. Like, you're someone who talks with their hands, or I don't know why this is coming through, but I was thinking maybe you do like little dances when you're talking. Whatever your little quirk is, they find you completely captivating because of that. I think you're like gravity to this person, that your relationship is built on respect and harmony and support. You inspire them with your love and your faith in the universe. And the Two of Cups card makes me think that you're somebody who believes in fate and that you're a healer, not a fighter. Your partner loves that you're someone who finds power and kindness in believing in a forgiving universe. You remind them to appreciate the small blessings in life, and they're grateful for it. Hi, Max.
Okay. So, now my reading. your partner likes the idea that you are not a game player. You show who you are up front 100%. You know who you are, you know what you want in life, and you're not afraid to go after it. And you're not afraid to do the work that it takes to get what you want. You have an old soul. You know that you understand that life is short, even though, you know, you have your whole life ahead of you. You want to seize the moment. You want to use every day and all your time for good. You don't want it, like I said, you don't want to play games. It's like, you know what, if it's drama, let's deal with it, let's move on. And that's another great thing about you. You can read situations. You can read people in the room, you can read what's going on, and you can help other people steer through things too. You're definitely a giver. You're willing to share your time with people that are willing to do something and to move forward. And that's something your partner really likes. Because if it's somebody that's bringing you down, if somebody that isn't willing to stand up and work as hard as you are, you're not going to deal with it. And you know how to navigate, like I said. And when I mean that, you know, you help your partner with that too. You show them which way they need to go or what they need to work on. Mm-hmm. And you're not looking for a free ride. You're not a person that's going to sit on his coattail or her coattail to do what you want to do. You're willing to work at it. And I think that is something very much to be proud of, that you're a go-getter and you're a fighter. And I really feel that that's what he or she is really, really focusing on. That you're not wanting to sit around and let the ground, you know, sit still. You're going to keep moving. You like to move.
They're an earth shaker.
Yes. Yes, you're a force to reckon with. Mm-hmm. In a good way.
Yeah.
You know? I really think you two really complement one another. And where you're weak, he's strong and he helps you get through it, and you learn. It's not like you're looking for him to continue or her to continue to help you.
Mm-hmm. I totally agree. And I think we got pretty similar things.
Yeah,
That's
we
exciting.
did.
That was a really cute pile.
Yes.
So if you liked it, we'd appreciate any comments if it resonated, or maybe a like on the video. We'll be making more like this soon, so we hope to see you there.
Have a good day.
Hello to those of you who chose pile number 3. For you, you have the, what was it? The citrine. So the cards we chose for you are Good Fortune, Good Fortune, Invite the Magic In, Speak the Language of Love. Loving words have the power to change someone's life, including your own. The Emperor and the Knight of Cups. So the way we do this is beforehand, Carla and I each went over the readings on our own so that we could pick up our own, thoughts and feelings about what they mean. And we're going to each go one at a time, so it's like you're getting, 2 readings instead of just one.
Okay. I'm Carla, and this is a very interesting layout that I've picked up. Now, you both are into the same things, but when I mean that, it's not the normal, everyday stuff. You're the type of person that is very spiritual, and so is he. Now, I don't mean like religious or, that type of thing, but you both have a very connection to the earth. You're the type of people that look at ways that you can be self-sustained. Like, you want to garden. You like to do things. You would be the two that would move off the grid and be in a commune. And that's what he likes about you, your partner likes about you, because there's not that many people that's going to just take that leap of faith and say, yeah, I want to be self-sufficient. I like gardening. I like animals. I like the outdoors, and really like the outdoors. And you're always interesting to learn. Like most couples, let's sit around and let's watch a movie. You're more like, let's build something.
That's cool.
It's more like you guys. I don't say this to offend anybody, but you're geeky. And when you play a game, it's not like you're going to play Monopoly. It's going to be something different. It's not the everyday, run-of-the-mill type of thing. Mm-hmm. I just see you guys working very well together, and you both complement each other in the things you want to do, even though you guys are learning things together, and that's the whole thing about you two. That's why there is such an attraction, that even though you're learning and you make mistakes, you laugh about it. You don't take it like it's, it's drama. You both complement with that. And you're both willing, if there's something you want to learn or something you want to do, you're not afraid to tell your partner, because that partner is not going to laugh at you. They're going to be like, yeah, you want to make your own yogurt? Let's go see what it takes to do. That's the way I pick these cards up.
That's interesting. Okay. So I was also totally getting that you guys are we're into nature. I don't know about that stuff, but totally the type to do gardening or maybe have a stall at the farmer's market. I was picking up that you guys are outdoorsy and that's something your partner totally loves about you. But I'm also getting the impression that you might be the older one in the relationship. Or if you're not older, you're kind of known for being wise beyond your years. But I was getting that that you're the older one. I think you're the more romantic one, surprisingly enough. The Emperor made me think that, again, that you're really wise and level-headed, and that you're able to provide for yourself and others, whether that be financially, emotionally, or otherwise. And I can totally agree that you're coming across as the kind of person who does a community garden, or you garden and you give stuff away to neighbors or whatever. If that's you, that's something your partner really, really admires about you. You're also coming across as a very confident and ambitious person. Your partner finds it really attractive that you know what you want and that you go for it. That, like Carla said, you get these crazy ideas in your head and your partner's let's do it, let's make it work, nothing's gonna stop us. You guys just work so well as a team together. It's crazy. That's something that they really love about you, and that I totally feel your partner feels really safe and secure with you. And that's something that they really, really appreciate. That's really important to people, that, again, that you can tell them your craziest thoughts, craziest ideas, your wildest dreams, and, they can do the same with you. They never feel judged. They don't feel they're being looked down on. They feel they're being heard with you, and that's something that they really, really love and admire. I also see that you're very in touch with your intuition, and that you're more of a excuse me, that you're more somebody who uses your heart rather than your head to guide you through life. For some of you, your partner is probably more of a thinker. I feel you're the dreamer, and then your partner is the one who's this is how we're going to make it work, right? You're more of the dreamer, and you still get stuff done on your own. That's not, I'm not saying you don't, but I'm saying you come up with the crazy ideas, and then your partner is the quickest to come up with a plan. They're the one who's
Yep.
Okay, this is how we're going to do it. You bring it up to them, and 5 seconds later, they're they've got a fucking, they've got a slideshow, they've got a presentation, they're this is how we're going to do it.
Yep.
And I feel because of that, you guys just work together so well, and that I feel they're just kind of awed by you. You come up with these crazy ideas, these cool ideas, and that they maybe never would have dreamed of, and that they just see it and they're huh, okay. Like, you make them see things in a new light, and that's something they really, really love about you. You bring magic into their life.
And I think that, you know, with your guys' ideas and what you're doing, there's a lot of people out there that, I should say, you have your friends that support you, and then there's other people, I want to say, that family that might not support you in some of the things you guys want to do. But that's the whole thing. You guys are connected. You don't let that stuff affect you. Or when you're going to, you know, start the garden or you're going to do something, other people, are you crazy? You know how much time that's going to take? And you turn like, no problem. We got it handled.
Mm-hmm.
I just think you guys really, you know, you like the outdoors, you like doing things, and you both found the person that you can do it with.
Yeah, like, you guys totally come across as the couple that, like, maybe you have all these, like, forces or people coming against you, but, you know, you make your path work, and then you still give back to people, even, you know, when you've been shamed for doing what you love and what you want. And I think that's something very admirable. I think it takes a lot of courage and strength to do that. And I think you both support each other and complement each other so well because you both have that inner fire that, you know, you can keep going and do these things. And you're not resentful.
No. I just think you guys, I really picked up to the point where you guys are going to be living off the grid, or you're going to be on a farm, a sustainable farm, and you're going to be helping people. You're not just going to just do it for yourself.
That's so cool. Honestly, that's, like, kind of the dream.
Yeah.
Like, self-sustaining everything, like,
Yep.
totally green living. That's awesome. That's really cool. So, I hope you enjoyed your reading. If it resonated at all, we would really love to hear in the comments, or, you know, you could just leave a like on the video if you prefer that. We're going to be making more like this in the future, and if you want to stick around for that, we really hope to see you there.
Have a good day.
Bye-bye.